Support workers are a common part of the provision of physiotherapy services, but you should not assume that the client has worked with support workers in the past, or that they are comfortable working with them while in your care. This video will review 3 important considerations related to working with physiotherapist support workers: consent, monitoring, and reassessment. Consent is a key part of client care. Before assigning tasks to support workers, you must gain consent from your client. Consent must be informed, ongoing, and specific to the task being assigned. The client has the right to consent to, or decline care from a specific individual. They must know who they are working with, and what the support worker will be doing with them.
Gavin, I'm going to hand you off to Levi for your treatment today.
Hi Gavin, let's get started with your bed exercises. Then we'll go for a walk.
The exchange is not appropriate because the client did not have the opportunity to ask questions and they did not give consent. After a task has been assigned, the physiotherapist is still responsible for monitoring both the client and the support worker and for reassessing the client as needed. What does appropriate monitoring by the physiotherapist look like? It means talking to the client regularly to see if the client is improving or not, and checking to make sure that the services assigned to the physiotherapist support worker are being provided correctly and consistent with the assignment the physiotherapist gave. It also means talking to the support worker to determine if the client is improving or not, identifying any barriers to the client's progress, and clarifying any questions the support worker may have. The physiotherapist may also choose to evaluate the assigned tasks by observing the physiotherapist support worker and providing feedback as needed. The physiotherapist is also responsible for reassessing the client. Reassessment must occur at appropriate intervals based on the client's condition, injury, needs, and other variables. The frequency of reassessment should not be determined by the workplace or anyone other than the physiotherapist.
Jill will be taking you through your exercises twice a week. They'll let me know when it's time for me to see you again.
That's not an appropriate approach because the physiotherapist is not actively monitoring the client and making changes as the client's needs change over time. Remember, you must obtain informed consent to involve physiotherapist support workers in the delivery of care. You must monitor your client and the support worker in a way that meets the needs of those involved. The frequency of your client reassessment is based on the client's injury, conditions, needs, and other factors. For further information on working with support workers, visit the college's website.